So when I share with people that I ski still, it's a bit of a surprise for people because they're like, hold on a second, you've got this heart condition and you might need a heart transplant, and yet you're going at 40, 50, 60 kilometers an hour down a slope. I can still do it. I still love doing it. And I'm hopefully going this week again as the winter approaches. There's something about it that is just so freeing of being at the top of the mountain. You can't be on technology. People talk about being in flow when you're just doing something that you're so passionate about. And there's a social side of it as well, where you're then on the chairlifts or you're speaking to people, and then you've got your own time as you're going down. And the only thing I struggle with if I'm carrying my skis or walking up a hill, those are, again, the key things. But gravity being on my side, I definitely don't do as fast as I perhaps used to, or off-piste and whatever. But there's nothing like that feeling where it's a blue sky day and you're at the top of the mountain and being able to just enjoy just the fresh air and the freedom. I'm just so grateful to have been a kid growing up, having that experience, being able to do that and being able to enjoy that. I mentioned last night I was at Derren Brown, his latest show called The Showman, and just talking about people how sleeping through life and about not making the choices perhaps because you feel stuck or you don't feel that you can, or you'll do it next week, next month, next year. And the realization that they won't come. It's about making those decisions today. And I do feel like my heart condition has given me the opportunity, and it's a double-edged sword. Would I wish in the world that I didn't have it and that I could be like everyone else? But the gift is that I know that I've got it, and there are many other people that are walking around that they don't know they've got this condition or another condition. And it's forced me then to make decisions that otherwise I wouldn't be making, including going to spend more time in the mountains or travel the amount that I'm doing or create the work-life balance that I've now got. And again, I guess that question of what's it all for? As a reminder, when I first got diagnosed with my condition, I was working 12 to 18 hour days trying to run a startup that was very, very challenging. And again, it's at different stages of life. There are different things, again, choices that we make of what you want to do. I'm surrounded by so many people, and with my clients as well, realizing that there is a choice. And that's, I think, the key thing is people realizing that you can make a different decision. And if things aren't working in the way that you want to, it's about taking a step back, thinking, how would you want it to be? What could it be? And then about taking the steps to make that happen. As I said, I feel really grateful that my heart condition has allowed me to make some decisions. Going back to the essentialism and minimalism, if I can say it, how much is enough? How much do we really need or want? I just think that over time, and that's part of this series, once I've finished telling my story so far, which we're getting to, is exploring, okay, what are those things that you can do and how can that look for you? And I hope by hearing this, why should you be ill or know someone that's ill or someone that passes away to then inform you to make a decision to change your life? And life's too short for that. And instead of waiting for one of those terrible or bad scenarios to happen, to stop today and reflect and think, what is it that you can do today that can live the life that you want, whatever that may be, or what will make you happy? Because ultimately, also, this is what often we are driven and trying to find something, success, but what does that really mean to you? And ultimately, I think deep down, we all just want to be happy. And my happy place is in the mountains and doing what I do and helping, again, from a coaching perspective, helping other people on their journey. Whilst I'm not ready to go on another startup journey myself, it feels a very solid place that I can contribute in a way that I can and have the balance that I really want, love. And I hope, hopefully, by listening to some of these stories and realizing, again, being a bit confrontational ultimately, and me being faced with my own mortality, it's really confronting. But then there's a freedom ultimately to that I really appreciate. We're all on our own journey and no one really knows. That's the thing, we crave this certainty. I feel like I had a head start from a COVID perspective with suddenly everyone's world being thrown from this uncertainty. And I think the most important thing is focusing what you can control and not what you can't. And often we get so caught up in trying to control things that we can't and focusing on those things. So actually just, what can you do? Focus on what you can do, not what you can't. In a similar way, okay, maybe I can't and don't want to run a marathon, but I can still ski. That might be a funny example, but for me, that's really important. Focusing on those things that I can do. If I wake up and there's too many things that I really want to do and that I can no longer do, then that's, I think, the day that I'll make the decision that I need to go on the transplant list. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out the British Heart Foundation Cardiomyopathy UK and Save 9 Lives for more information. Why not comment on the video, tell me what you think or ask a question, and subscribe to the channel to continue to follow my journey.